What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for MLB Thursday, August 4th. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for today's MLB slate. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made. Okay guys, we have an 8-game slate tonight, so let's take a look at the pitcher position. Now I'm going to be honest with you here, I don't see a pitcher that I like on this slate. So I think I'm just going to pay up for Justin Verlander or Alek Manoah. Possibly go with a guy like Marcus Stroman, but the Cardinals are batting a .370 batting average versus Marcus Stroman, so there's just not much that I like at this position. So I'm going to pay up and hope for the best. So let's move on to the catcher first base position. I like Ji-Man Choi with a 45% batting advantage over a low salary pitcher, Drew Hutchinson. Ji-Man Choi batting a .805 OPS versus righties. Drew Hutchinson pitching his worst ball versus switch hitters, 29% worse than his other pitches, giving up a .843 OPS versus switch hitters. Ji-Man Choi is $2,800 FanDuel salary, $1,100 more on DraftKings, averaging 9 fantasy points per game on the season. He has a batting average of .254, so I like Ji-Man Choi as a value play here versus Drew Hutchinson. Now as a stud, I like Paul Goldschmidt. Even though the splits aren't perfect, he's 5 for 10 here versus Stroman. He's got 2 home runs and a double, so I like Paul Goldschmidt. Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching. If you want to enter the drawing for $25 PayPal, all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won. And then we'll send you $25 PayPal. So it's that easy, and we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video. So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you. Okay, let's take a look at the second base position. One of my favorite plays on the slate is Jeff McNeil. He's got a 21% batting advantage over Kyle Wright. Jeff McNeil batting 9% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .758 OPS versus righties. Kyle Wright batting pitching a .807 OPS versus lefties. I like this pick because Jeff McNeil is 5 for 12. It's a .583 batting average and a 1.333 OPS versus right. Only $2,800 FanDuel salary, 1,000 more on DraftKings, averaging 9 fantasy points per game on the season. He scored fantasy points in all 5 of his last games, has a batting average of .302. So I like Jeff McNeil here versus Kyle Wright. Okay, let's take a look at the third base position. So a stud that I like is Rafael Devers. He's facing a low salary pitcher, Kris Bubic. Rafael Devers batting a .803 OPS versus lefties. Kris Bubic pitching his worst ball versus lefty batters, giving up a .985 OPS versus lefties. Now Devers is 0 for 3 here versus Bubic. He's $4,100 FanDuel salary, $1,100 more on DraftKings, averaging 13 fantasy points per game on the season. He has a batting average of .322, so I like Rafael Devers here versus Kris Bubic. Real quick guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all of our DFS tools for all sports. You can try the Position Optimizer, where you can see the top players ranked for each position. And we added a new Player Trends tool, where you can see the top salary differences between FanDuel and DraftKings. It's a really good tool to help you pick out value for the site that you're playing on. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups. Okay, who do we have at the shortstop position? I like Francisco Lindor here versus Kyle Wright. I also like Corey Seager here versus Johnny Cueto. Corey Seager batting a .782 OPS versus righties. Johnny Cueto pitching his worst ball versus lefty batters, giving up a .761 OPS versus lefties. Corey Seager is 15 for 41. It's a .366 batting average and a 1.079 OPS. 4 of those hits are for home runs. He's $3,500 FanDuel salary, $1,500 more on DraftKings, averaging 11 fantasy points per game on the season. He scored fantasy points in 4 out of his last 5 games, and he has a batting average of .247. So I like Corey Seager here versus Johnny Cueto. Moving on to the outfield position, I like Kyle Schwarber. He's got a 12% batting advantage here over a low salary pitcher, Paolo Espino. Kyle Schwarber batting 22% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .934 OPS versus righties. Paolo Espino batting pitching a .708 OPS versus lefties. Kyle Schwarber is 3 for 6 here versus Espino, and he has a 2.071 OPS. 2 of those 3 hits are for home runs. He's $3,500 FanDuel salary, $1,800 more on DraftKings, averaging 12 fantasy points per game on the season. He scored fantasy points in all 5 of his last games. Now he only has a batting average of .202, but I like Kyle Schwarber here versus Paolo Espino. If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smickety smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this MLB slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again and good luck.